What's going on, everybody? What is going on? It is Wednesday, January 28th, 2026. And we are back with another live. And this is actually an impromptu live because I didn't plan on going live today. I actually didn't plan on doing another live until Saturday, for Sound Off Saturday. And I still will be doing Sound Off Saturday. So definitely be tuned in for that. But we got to talk about this nonsense here. But before we get into all of that, shout out to everybody that's in the chat right now, all the members, all the mods, everybody over there on Patreon, everyone in the Discord. And if you haven't joined the Discord, I would highly suggest that you do, just in case you don't get notified over here. You will be notified over there. But before we get into all of that, let me go ahead and shout out the people who are here so far in the chat. We got Firebat, Wallow J, Sybil, Anita, Raging Woody, Andre, Hurricane Nisi, DSA, Dimple Face, Dewani, Dark Titan X, GDS, Don P, Kryn Cottrell, David Green. Who else do we have in here? The Real Zart, Retro Gemini, Celebrity Style Magazine. And that is it so far in the chat. But shout out to everybody that is coming through so far. If you haven't done so, please hit the like button. And shout out to all the people that enjoyed the deep dive video that I did today. Remember, every Wednesday is Deep Dive Wednesday. So I told somebody I have deep dive topics all listed in my phone, and I actually just recorded one today. And that y'all actually won't see that one until mid-March. That's how ahead I am with these deep dives. But shout out to everybody who loves them as much as I love and enjoy doing them. So we're going to be talking about this situation that happened today. It literally happened today, where Trump had some kind of a meeting involving something called Trump accounts. And I'm going to eventually pull up this article so we can get an overview of what this Trump accounts is. But what made this thing so weird and hypocritical, but more weird, is that he had Nicki Minaj there, of all people, as a special guest or as a surprise guest. And I have the video, and we're going to watch that. The video is not that long, and you're going to see what he's going to say, and then he's going to introduce her, and then you're going to hear what she has to say. Like, I just cannot take this administration seriously. I just can't. And shout out to KG for being a member of the channel for 46 months. I greatly appreciate it. He said Donald Minaj. Man, it's weird. It is very strange. And also shout out to UKG, because you sent me something right before I got this live started that I'm definitely going to incorporate into this live. I have the tab right here. It is absolutely insane, y'all. We are living in the damn upside down right now. I think we truly are. Miss Nisi, I keep saying I'm gonna make the deep dive playlist, but the thing is, I would have to go back to all the previous deep dives and find the very first one and then make the playlist and go based off of that. And I feel like that's gonna take forever. So what I'm gonna probably do is I'm gonna start the deep dive playlist with this recent one and then keep it going forward. I should have did that. The thing is, when it came to the deep dives, that was something that I thought was going to be a one-off. Like, I was only going to do one of those because I was in the mood to talk about a particular topic, but it got a lot of reception. And then I just did another one, and then it just spiraled into a new series for me on my channel. So yeah, so as a matter of fact, when I get off of this live, the one that I did today, that'll be the official first deep dive in the playlist. I might go back and incorporate the ones for the rest of this month, since it's still the month of January. But I'll officially have a playlist. That way, when people want to go and watch them, they can easily find them without having to scramble to try to find out where it is or which one is which. So let me go ahead. I actually had an article popped up, but for some reason it wasn't loading. So I'm finding a new one to open up to talk about what this Trump accounts thing is supposed to be, and hopefully it'll give us a rundown of what this is. I'm sure KG knows what this is, but let me pull this article up and see if this one will be the perfect one. And like I said, you're going to see why this is weird and very hypocritical. Like, that's why I titled it the way that I did. So we're going to start here. We're going to go over what these first of all, put a 1 in the chat if you've ever heard of Trump accounts. Put a 2 in the chat if you've never heard of it. I'm going to be honest with you. Up until today, I never heard of it. So I'm going to just go ahead and put my 2 in there right now. Now, KG, I already know you are the political guy, so you already heard of this. I'm going to be honest. Hold on. KG, I'm shocked. You didn't? I'm about to say. Yeah, put a 2. I was about to say, I'm shocked. A piece of hell done froze over if you didn't know about this. All right, so I'm seeing a lot of 2. So we about to learn some. We about to learn some foolishness together, because I have a feeling that's exactly what this is. Some foolishness. So I'm on Reuters, and it says Trump touts Trump accounts for babies as part of affordability pitch. And this was posted today. So all the stuff that I'm going over literally came out a few hours ago. So this is like fresh, hot off the press. This is brand new stuff right here. It says President Donald Trump on Wednesday rolled out his government-supported investment accounts for babies in the United States and urged American businesses to contribute to employees' family accounts. The White House is setting up these investment accounts for newborns in the next 3 years with initial government seed money. Trump and his Republican Party have been seeking to address voters' affordability concerns ahead of the November midterm elections. Okay, I think I'm starting to see where this is headed. When they said midterm elections, that's all I needed to see. Y'all, this is going to be just as bad as that stimmy. Remember the stimmy? And if y'all hear me picking something up and like sound like I'm closing a cap, that's because I got my protein drink. That's part of my regimen right now. It says decades from now, I believe the Trump accounts will be remembered as one of the most transformative policy innovations of all time, Trump said at the Washington event, which welcomed many babies to underscore his administration's pro-family messaging. The account, named after Trump because of why wouldn't it be, were created last year under the president's One Big Beautiful Bill Act, his party signature tax and spending legislation. The U.S. Treasury says it will deposit $1,000 into investment accounts for all children born between 2025 and 2028, with some 25 million families estimated to be eligible. I wonder if this is a way to try to get those birth rates up. Like when I read that, because it's only 3 years, last year, this year, and yeah, last year, this year, next year, and in 2028 when he leaves. So you're talking about 3.5 years. The government will invest the money in low-cost index funds that grow tax deferred. Income taxes are due upon withdrawal. Of course they are. Because they're not going to give you just flat out $1,000 and you ain't going to have to pay nothing back. Listen, the people over at MAGAville going to look at that and say, ooh, I'm about to get all this money. Okay, if you say so. The accounts officially come online July 4th this year, and Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said more than 500,000 families have already signed up. Trump said the accounts will be measured not just in wealth created, it will be seen in young people buying houses that they could never have ever dreamed of buying. It'll be seen in diplomas earned, companies founded, families formed, and more babies born. The White House is encouraging families to make additional contributions to these accounts, and some private investigators have already contributed more, like the $6.25 billion investment by entrepreneur Michael Dell and his wife Susan. And for those of y'all who don't know who Michael Dell is, that is the guy who created the Dell computer. That was, of course, like the very big popular computer back in like the late 90s and early 2000s. I don't think there was a school you could have went into and didn't see a Dell computer in it. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said on Wednesday the accounts would address the lack of savings accounts for many American families. With no additional contributions, the administration expects the accounts to be worth $5,800 by the time the newborn babies turn 18. But if families contribute the maximum $5,000 each year, Leavitt said the account could accrue almost $1.1 million by the time the newborn turns 28. She did not share calculations to explain how the administration arrived at that amount. Financial analysts estimated that maxing out contributions would yield a portfolio of around $700,000 by the age of 28. The analysts compared the Trump accounts to retirement accounts as the account converts into a traditional IRA at age 18, and also noted that taxes will need to be assessed at the time of withdrawal. You want to know what's so crazy? Like they said, many people are going to sign up for this. They're going to get hit with the okie doke later on, but the thing is they can't really do much of it because because it's not like they were forced to do it. They chose to do it. So if they try to come at Trump after the fact, even though some of them probably won't because they're so in depth, they are so embedded into that cult. But for those who will try, they can't do nothing. And notice they say 2028. That's when he gets out of office. It says major companies in the U.S. like Visa and IBM have pledged contributions to their U.S. employees' accounts, and Trump called on, quote, all employers across the country to follow suit. Ahead of the midterm elections, when Republicans will be fighting to retain control of Congress, the Trump administration is pushing the accounts as a win for both Democrats and Republicans. Republicans view Trump as their best messenger on economic issues and count on him to win over skeptical voters, even though public opinion polling shows more Americans are souring on his handling of the economy. They must not be familiar with a lot of the people that are literally in an economic decline. And it's crazy how they say he's the best messenger on economic issues when this man has had how many failed businesses over the years before he became president? How many people protested the bad working conditions at his hotels? I remember when I went to Atlantic City years ago. I think this was probably during his first administration or right before he got in. So you're talking about over a decade ago. I had went there and it was people literally outside of what used to be Trump Plaza protesting him. I mean, I saw all the signs and everything. To help promote the accounts, the president invited rapper Nicki Minaj, and this is where we're going to start the segue into the video, who stood out in a white fur outfit amid a Washington crowd in dark suits. I'm not even going to read her quote. Y'all going to hear it in the video. But you know what? I'm not even going to get in. I'm going to get into my point later. So now we know what the Trump account is. Now let's go and look at this this video, y'all. Hold on.
We're also pleased. My daughter, she went crazy when she heard that this was happening. I want to go. You know, she happens to be in the wrong state right now for that. But when she heard that there's a certain person that's here who's the greatest and most successful female rapper in history, Nicki Minaj. Come on. And, you know.
First of all, I do not believe. First off, what daughter is he talking about? Is he talking about Ivanka or Tiffany? And why did he say her name like that? Nicki Minaj.
History, Nicki Minaj. Come on. And, you know. And Nicki makes a lot of cash. Not as much as Michael Dell. Not quite. Not as much. But that's.
See, he insulting her already. See, Nicki makes a lot of money. Not as much as Michael Dell. Not really. Y'all, the jokes practically write themselves. All you can do is laugh at this nonsense. That's all you can really do.
It's okay. But Nicki makes a lot of money, and she's generously stepping up. She's investing hundreds of thousands of dollars in Trump accounts to support the children and really the children of her incredible fans. That's great. Focus on that. Why should you give to somebody else's fans? Give to your fans. I like that. But and I just think she's great. You know, I've been hearing so much over the years because I didn't know Nicki, and I've been hearing over the years she's a big Trump supporter and a Trump fan, and she took a little heat on occasion. Her community.
You want to know what's so funny? Listen, you hear what he just said right there? I didn't know much about Nicki, but over the years I heard she was a big Trump supporter. That's how a lot of all his followers sound too. I never listened to Nicki Minaj. I mean, I heard of her, but I didn't listen to any of her music. But now that she's a Trump supporter and she's MAGA, I think I might go give her music a try. I might go download an album. Y'all, I swear the fake and phoniness. I mean, y'all should see how they be on Twitter. I mean, the amount of Academy Awards that can be given out for the amount of acting that many of them do is absolutely abysmal.
Community isn't necessarily. I tell you, we did pretty damn well with that, with your community, as we say. But Nicki has been an unbelievable supporter. She gets almost as much as Mr. Wonderful over here. He's been another one that's been so good. But I'd like to ask you to come up, Nicki. Come on up. Come on. She's been such a great supporter and a great supporter of Trump accounts. And I said, I'm going to let my nails grow because I love those nails. I'm going to let those nails grow. She's so good. She's been MAGA. What can I say? She's been with us all the way, right, Alex? She's been with us all the way, and just want to thank her.
Justice said Trump fans will have a heart attack watching the Nicki. Oh, I know which one it would be. It would definitely be Anaconda, without a doubt.
And it wasn't so easy. For you, it was easier, right? You want to come up?
He said something about her nails. Now, I'm gonna go over an article, and it's gonna show a picture of that. But she has like these long nails, like they're long, they're claws. Now I'm not even going to use them because I like them, but they're very long. They're very long. I don't know if you'll be able to tell in this video, but when I go to the article, it's going to show a close-up of her nails, and she's holding his hand. And I'm talking about the hand, the bad hand.
You want to come up, Mr. Wonderful? Come on up.
Talent, exactly, Jester. Talons would be a better description of it. Some talons.
You've been terrific. Come on up.
Yes, Baps is another one. I wonder what they were whispering over there. You know, I bet you trying to say, you know, if I do this for you, I'm gonna need something about that, you know, about that part, and for my husband and my brother. You know how she talked. She probably saying something along those lines. And did he give her a kiss? Did y'all hear that? He gave her a kiss. And by the way, people was talking about her. people are so funny. People was online talking about her wig glue. You can't tell from this angle, but people saying her wig glue was showing on the edge of her lace front.
Hello. Well, I don't know what to say, but I will say that I am probably the president's #1 fan.
Yeah, Amber has used out her usefulness. They said she's not big enough for them. We need to think higher. Hey, Brian, I'm glad you asked that question, because that's going to go into the hypocritical part.
And that's not going to change. And the hate, or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all. It actually motivates me to support him more. And it's going to motivate all of us to support him more. We're not going to let them get away with bullying him. And, you know,
who is them? Notice she keeps saying them. Who is them?
The smear campaigns, it's not going to work. Okay? He has a lot of force behind him, and God is protecting him. Amen.
Of course, bring God into it, because, you know, you gotta, in order to try to stick your landing, you gotta throw God into it.
Man. Okay.
My God.
Thank you.
This woman is more airheaded than Kelly Bundy. Okay, should I go? Oh my God.
On behalf of all the entrepreneurs.
This is what they mean. Look at her. Screenshot. This is what they mean when they were talking about her nails. So you look at her nails. You see them? And see how long they are, and she's holding his hand. But he just called her up there, and all she said was just a couple of words, just in admiration. She didn't contribute anything to whatever they were talking about at this meeting. But she's allowing herself to be used. So you know what? When the house of cards falls, she's going to be in the rubble right along with the rest of them.
In America, I'd like to thank you, Mr. President, because we create 72% of the jobs. Companies 5 to 500 employees, and all we care about is policy. We love policy, pro-business policy, and these accounts are fantastic for independence and support. I thank you very much. It's all about the entrepreneur, and I think you know that, sir.
Okay. Now that we've gotten through that, like I said, it wasn't going to take long to get through it. I want y'all to look at this. So this is part of what KG sent to me. This is only part of it. But look at this. And this is posted from the New York Post, y'all. Exclusive. Nicki Minaj pledges cash to support Trump accounts for quote unquote Barb's babies. What the hell is a Barb's baby? If she's talking about her fans, she'll be lucky if she still has any left after the stunt that she pulled at AmFest back in December. But that's not the worst part of this, y'all. This is the worst part. Hold on. Look at what the White House tweeted. This is the official White House account. So Nicki Minaj retweeted or reposted what the New York Post just said that I just read to you, and the White House reposted what she put up there, which is just a ribbon emoji, and they said Barb's babies getting the bag with a dollar sign emoji with the wings on it. This is from the official White House Twitter account. This is not a parody account. This is not a burner account. This is the official White House Twitter account. And I know because it has this gray check mark. When there's a gray check mark, that's usually for somebody who's in politics, a politician. So should I say, or especially anyone who's attached to the president. And this is not the first time that the White House has tweeted out some random thing that doesn't come off as very professional or fitting of what you think the White House should be putting out there. They've done stuff like this before, and I would argue that this is actually tame compared to some of the stuff that I have seen. So, but that just tells you who's inside and who's running these accounts. So let's go into the article itself to see what was being said. And the one thing I hate about the New York Post is they got all these ads. Nicki Minaj pledges cash to support Trump accounts for Barb's babies. Rap superstar Nicki Minaj is pledging hundreds of thousands of dollars to help fund new $1,000 tax advantage investment accounts for her fans' newborn as part of a program the Trump administration is launching this year. I wonder if this is a way to try to get her fans back on the bandwagon. The ones that she lost anyway. It says Minaj will join President Trump, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, and others for a Trump Accounts Summit on Wednesday, touting the program's tax-deferred retirement accounts for children. The super base hitmaker contributions could mean investments between $150,000 and $300,000 to help her fans set up a baby Barb's account, though the final number is in flux. Sources said she's expected to make the announcement alongside Trump advisor Alec Bruchowitz, look at that last name, who's developed a close relationship with Minaj as the administration's celebrity whisperer. Celebrity whisperer. Absolutely love my barbs. Minaj, age 43, told the Post in a statement referencing her fan base. I want to see them bring healthy and successful children into the world. Becoming a mother was the greatest thing that's ever happened to me, and I want others to experience the same joy my son has brought into my life. I know raising a child could be expensive and challenging at times, so I'm committed to doing whatever I can to support them, added Minaj, who has a 5-year-old son. All kids born between January 1st, 2025 and December 31st, 2028 will be eligible for the $1,000 from the Treasury Department to kickstart their own account under the newly launched Trump administration program. Parents and employers may additionally contribute up to $5,000 and $2,500 per year, respectively, until the child turns 18. Funds can't be assessed before then. And then it goes on, it says that now her net worth is about $190.5 million. And she hopes that her contributions to the Trump administration program will go a long way in increasing the next generation's financial literacy. I thought it was very interesting that they put that part in there, because it makes you wonder, what was her net worth before she did the AmFest thing and after she's doing this. It says this program will benefit everyone, decreasing the age gap for future prosperity between children who traditionally aren't born with a full bank account and children who are, said Minaj, who rose from project housing in Jamaica, Queens, after she got over here from Trinidad and Tobago, which, by the way, she still can't vote, to selling the most albums and singles of any female rapper in America. And it goes on and on and on and on. Now, let me stop sharing this right quick and go over why I said this is very hypocritical of them, especially for those who lean politically to the right. Y'all will sit up here and say how the left is wrong for bringing up celebrities and especially rappers into politics and all this, that, and the third. We saw and heard what you had to say, especially when Kamala was doing that run for president after Biden decided he couldn't do it anymore. And she had Megan Thee Stallion up there. She had Kelly Rowland up there. She had Beyonce, all the entertainers that she could find. Only to turn around and do the same damn thing. But you want to know what makes this even more hypocritical, especially when it comes to Nicki Minaj in particular, is that this woman is technically not an American citizen. She cannot vote and has not ever voted in a U.S. election. But all of a sudden, she's MAGA. All of a sudden, that immigrant talk goes out the window. All of a sudden, America First, what is that? At least with Megan Thee Stallion and Beyonce and Kelly Rowland, they are American citizens. So you can't really get them on that. But with her, you can. And on top of that, look at who she's married to and look at her brother. Look at what your current commander-in-chief got caught up in right before he got back in office, and will be waiting for him when he gets out of office. So I wonder, what is she really doing it for again? Nicole, don't also forget her brother too, because her brother is currently in jail for the stuff that he did years ago. I have a deep dive coming up probably won't see it until March. But to give you a slight hint, what I just went over with this is kind of a hint to what that topic is going to be. Because I think I recorded it either last week or maybe it was today. I don't know. I can't remember. And you have people, I kid you not. I was looking in the comment section of that video y'all saw because I got it off of YouTube. And then I looked at it on other places as well. And I was looking at the comment section and people were saying, yay, Nicki Minaj. I like her because she's MAGA. It is so easy to fool y'all. That's why I say tricking MAGA is one of the easiest licks you could ever get. It is so easy to fool them. It is so easy to swindle them because they don't read and they don't research shit. I swear, if it's a book, even if it's not a pop-up book, they don't want it. These are also the same people. Thanks, Jay McClinton for saying it. Holly Weird. These are the same people that claim that that Holly Weird and Hollywood is woke. Is Nicki not attached to that? Hell, isn't your president? Didn't he come from that? All I'm saying is this. You can't say one side is doing something that you would not do and then turn right back around and do the same thing. I saw another comment say, well, the other side did it, so you know what? I guess we're going to do it too. Well, thank you for your honesty. Even though you've been lying to yourselves all these years and saying you would never do it, you know damn well you would do it. I'm going to be honest with you. When they saw Megan Thee Stallion and Beyonce and Kelly Rowland and all the other celebrities that was there when Kamala Harris was campaigning, don't let them lie to you. They were shook as hell. They know which way the culture swings. Granted, I don't think Kamala probably had a snowball chance in hell of winning, but if they were not shook by that, why are they doing this now? They should have kept on doing whatever it is that they were doing. But they could not resist. And then they went and got Nicki Minaj, of all people. Granted, she is not FBA, but she is very melanated. They didn't go get another white artist. I mean, they've had white artists up there before, but, you know, it didn't stick. Because they had Kid Rock and Joe Rogan, and where are they now? Where's Kid Rock now? Oh, yeah, Kid Rock is out there trying to still sell out a crowd, and he can't even get 20 people to come up to show up to his concerts. And Joe Rogan, he went back to podcasting. And what's crazy is you still have a lot of people out there that are still fans of this woman. In their eyes, she can do no wrong. And I'm telling you, that Barb's baby thing that she's doing, that's to try to get the fans back that she lost. Good luck. Like I said, it's ridiculous. It is only January 28th, y'all. We only got 3 more days left in the month. 3. It's almost interesting how February is going to be, because this has been a very draining January. Hold on, y'all. But I'm going to drop the link. If y'all want to come up, there it is. Wallow, it says that you came up, but it looks like you dropped back off. All right. What's going on, Jonathan?
Hey, what's up, man? I just want to say that the whole thing is a joke, and Nicki Minaj is a joke, and this whole thing is the reason why everybody's signing a petition for her to go back to Trinidad. Lady is just pathetic, just like the other people who suck up for Trump to get what they need to be. And I'm gonna let my plane right there.
I appreciate you coming up. Shout out to Jonathan. All right, Wallow, what's going on?
What's going on, Torrin? What's going on, everybody in the chat? I did look up some things.
You got the screenshot.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta hit the screenshot. She can try to get her husband pardoned because it's felony charges. Now her brother has state charges. I don't think Trump can touch those from what I looked up, but yeah, she can. If that happens, then it is what it is. Whoever, who cares? Also, don't people remember? Didn't this woman support Hillary back in 2016 when she ran?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think people remember that, but
it sounds a lot like Lauren Looney.
Yep, Lord, yeah, that dingbat, but these folks, boy, I'm telling you, as the grift continues, Torian, it's something gonna come out about this with her. And this whole Trump accounts thing, man, ain't nothing but a waste of time and nothing but a scam. Scammers always unite for something good for the cause. And I'll land my plane there, B1.
B1. Shout out to Wallow for coming up. Oh, KG, if you are free, I would like you to come up and explain, the Trump accounts thing, because I think you are better equipped to explain that. If you're available, that is. All right, let's see who we got. Oh, y'all know what time it is.
Heed my command and reclaim these relics of hatred.
Miss Niecy, how are you doing? Hopefully you're warm.
Still cold, honey. I went back to work first time in a week. But anywho, good evening to you and the family in the chat. My quick statement. Dorian, you owe Kelly Bundy an apology. Kelly Bundy is a genius next to Skank Minaj. B1.
B1. Shout out to Miss Niecy. I saw somebody else in the chat say that too. Let me just say what I try to repeat what I said. I said okay, never mind. I can't even repeat it because it does. So y'all trying to say Kelly Bundy has some IQ points higher than Nicki. At least, well, the thing about it is Kelly Bundy was a whole TV character, so she doesn't even exist in real life. I mean, I'm sure there are some airheads out there like her, but she was just a character. What this one got going on, this is real life going on. This is not it could be a script. I don't know. Everything's playing out like political theater in one way or another. Devilface said way higher. AW1, what's going on?
Yeah, what's going on, Torian and chat? Man, all I'm gonna say is she's gonna find out the hard way, man. These people really don't like her. I'll just land with that, Torian. B1, man.
B1. Exactly. Yeah, they don't really like her. They don't care for her like that. Like I said, he just called her up on that stage and she didn't add or contribute anything to what was being discussed outside of the celebrity whisperer. Like literally, that's a title. The celebrity whisperer. And it's funny that many of them are now, I don't know if y'all seen it, but a lot of them are starting to try to quote Malcolm X now, especially the part where he talks about the white liberal. Now, just like with Dr. King and I Have a Dream, they're bastardizing that too, because he didn't do only or talk about the white liberal. He talked about the white conservative too, but they're only talking about the white liberal because they don't like the white liberal. And in their eyes, the white liberal is the one true enemy to black people when both the white liberal and the white conservative are both enemies. And notice they always try to say the Democrat is a plantation, but the Republican side is also as a plantation as well. They may be ran differently, but a plantation is a damn plantation. So y'all got to be real careful because they're trying to do a tug of war with us where we really don't have a dog in either fight. Let them go at each other. That is exactly why this was actually perfect time. And I don't know if the planets weren't in a line or what, if this was just the universe knocking. That was the perfect time for me today to upload the deep dive video that I did about white America versus itself, the internal conflict. When they are fighting with each other the way that they are, Black people, FBA, do not get involved with it. Let them scrap it out. And when the dust settles, then we can go outside and go on about our day. But until that time, you keep your ass in the house. Lock it down. I think I know who this is. this picture and this caption. Well, I was about to say, who was that?
It's just Trump's favorite tether, the second one. I got moved down.
Oh wow. I know she ain't gonna like that.
Listen, she crashing out hard, boy.
Who, Candace?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna talk about it tonight when I do my live stream.
I heard Pearl's crashing out too.
Yeah, because everybody getting at her for being stupid and losing that debate. How you lose to Anna Kasparian? But you know, it is what it is. But that Trump accounts, it's the Gerber bond grift. That was just a way for Trump to get all them corporations that didn't want to go along with his playbook. He's probably started threatening them. So that's why you see people like Chase and other corporations saying that they're gonna want to do this, so they don't get them sweetheart deals and get them tariffs put on them. But that money going all the way to Qatar, and if you're gonna want to cash that out, you gotta fly over there and go get it. But you know what happened when you bring foreign money back over here?
And they ain't flying over to no Qatar.
I wouldn't say that, brother. Because remember we exposed old CJ and Rob for doing that during Thanksgiving. That's gonna be the new grift.
Can they afford it?
They got paid to go.
I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the
others. If Twitter keep paying, yes. If not, then I don't know what the fuck they gonna do.
With Twitter now, you know what you saw, they have to, like, what is it? Was it 1 million, 5 million?
5 million impressions. And
impressions.
You can't get money off replies. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
Right. And you can't get money off just going on somebody post and writing three sentences or 3 words. So yeah, they mad and they over there complaining.
I saw that they was over there crying. They was like, "What? I can't believe this. What are they doing?" Elon, I thought you said Twitter was about free speech. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, they're saying that again now.
I'm like, y'all still hanging on to that?
Yeah, they don't care. Listen, they're gonna ride this until Trump leaves and then try to go to Hollywood. That's the whole move.
Like I told you before, a lot of them already have IMDb accounts.
Oh yeah, but you know. But anyway, with Nicki, you know what? It's okay. She wants to go back to Trinidad. I know. She be the richest person on that island. She got to buy gunmen to protect her all day. She wants to be back there. That shark and bake hits different.
I guess.
Look, even you want her to go.
I'm not the only one. I mean, like, I'm over it. I was never really a fan of hers anyway. So I mean, you know, I heard her music and everything. I liked it more when she was an underground artist, like back when I was like a sophomore in college, which was back in 2008.
Yeah, but she's
she's at now. Yeah, she is.
Yeah, fuck her. And I'm actually about to record my video on Cardi B. So yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Oh Lord, what did she do?
Cursed out a little white girl. So yeah, that's yeah.
So they probably mad at her about that.
Oh, they full hot on her.
Oh, but when she called black women roaches, they were quiet.
Yeah. So it's gonna be an interesting video. But anyway, I'm out of here. Let me go do that.
All right. Shout out to KG. And next we got Jay the Informant.
Yo, what's up, Tori? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yo, so I want to say this, man. So looking at that financial plan, that doesn't make any logical sense, man. You're talking about a 3-year span.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you're talking about if it comes to term. So from year 0, we first put in the money to year 18, they're only getting $5,800. That's not a lot of money to answer the financial wealth gap. You know what I'm saying? So that's not going to really entice a lot of people.
It is, because you got to think the economy is going to be so much different between now and when they turn 18.
Exactly.
Like, what the hell? Like, people are not. That's like, people are not thinking out here. They're really not.
He's putting a Band-Aid on a freaking putting a Band-Aid on a damn tire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it really doesn't matter. This financial plan doesn't make any sense. And I get that you're going to tax people in case they try to take the money out early. That will stop them from trying to take the money out early. But they ain't no money to take away. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's
like, I mean, I guess the welfare queens and the freaking rural communities, they'll freaking take that money and, you know, have a kid just to have an extra $1,000 coming in a year. But at the end of the day, that's not a lot of money. So
it really isn't.
So that plan is not going to get anybody to show up to the polls. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like I said, but they don't think, they don't read, and they don't research.
Absolutely. So I think that's a financial travesty coming from Trump, who's supposed to be a businessman. And you want to encourage people to have, you know, babies and all that stuff, he has to go about it another way. You know, this is a failed plan, so it's dead on arrival. I wouldn't even encourage somebody to even look at it because it's not even a viable option. I mean, if you get a little kid to get a job, they'll probably make more money and support themselves better working for minimum wage than a little funky ass $1,000 that's been sitting in their account. Like you said, in 18 years, that money's not going to be worth a lot. Look at the economy now. Look at the economy when Joe Biden was talking about Bidenomics. Nobody's talking about Bidenomics because Bidenomics sucked. And now it's just been going down ever since Joe Biden. So, nah, that $1,000 ain't going to do nothing. So this so-called stimmy package, nah, bro, that it ain't going to work. It's trash. It's dead on arrival. That's all I want to say, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming up. Yeah, like I said, the economy is not going to be the same when these kids turn 18. So it's like it's not going to hold any weight at all. But like I said, people don't read and they don't research. They just go off and they get greedy and they say, "Oh my God, we're about to get $1,000. We're about to have all these kids." Then how you going to take care of them? Like, you do know kids is an expense. They only saw dollar signs. At least with the STEMI, that was something that was coming to grown adults. But now they want to pay you $1,000 like per kid. But for the next 3 years, they're basically saying you got from 2025 to 2028 to have as many kids as possible, so you can get $1,000 and then get extra money into that account, which is not going to equal out to much of anything, and it cannot be touched until they're 18, and then that's going to equal out to about $5,800. The math ain't mathing, as they say. It's really not. It's not making any type of logical sense. You don't even have to be a math genius to figure that out. Wallace said, we ain't getting another stimulus check. Exactly. That's why I don't know why some of these clowns got so excited when he said that they were going to give out, what was it, $2,000? No, that $1,200 stimulus check that you got back in 2020, you better make that last. Well, but I'll put it like this. That $1,200 stimmy was spent probably as fast as people got it. For those who got it. I'll be honest, I got one. I don't know if any of y'all in the chat got one, but I got one. I did. It came right in the mail. And I went right to the bank and put it in my account. But anyway, y'all, I think that Jay was the last person to come up and speak. But yeah, this was just like an impromptu live because I wasn't sure. Like I did not have a live planned for today, but I saw that and I said I gotta talk about this because I was either going to make it as a video or whatever. But I was like, I don't want to rearrange anything just to squeeze this as a topic into my calendar, which is already full as it is. If y'all saw my upload calendar for the rest of the month, I got videos lined up from now all the way through the month of February and into the first week of March. Like, that's how much I've been on a recording rampage. But I'm doing this for y'all. And sometimes it can be very, very therapeutic for me. But anyway, y'all, we are about to get up out of here. Shout out to everyone that came through, everyone that came up. Shout out to KG for being a member of the channel for 46 months. New video coming tomorrow. The premiere window is already up. Y'all take care of yourself. Be safe. Stay warm. But most importantly, be one.